Alright, let's make a boondoggle. Check out the list of supplies in the guide. Alright, so go ahead and cut yourself a piece of boondoggle, and then you're going to need 2 of them, so just line them up, and you're going to cut them to size, just like that. Snip. Alright, now you've got your 2 pieces of boondoggle, you're going to take one and you're going to tape it to your surface, and then tape the other one perpendicular to that one. We're doing this because it's easier to tape things down than to hold them in your hand. Now take this strand and that strand. You make 2 loops, just like that. You can hold down your fingers. That's what the tape's for, to give you an extra set of hands. Okay, now you got those 2 loops. Go ahead and take the other strand, and you're gonna go over the first one and under the second one. And that's all you're gonna do. Same thing over here. Over the first loop and under the second loop. Just like that, and pull the slack through. Alright, now you're going to take the strands in your hands and pull them tighter and tighter. We need to get rid of that tape, so go ahead and peel that tape up, and you're going to struggle with it for a minute, but trust me when I say that it's a little easier to get this tape off than it is to try to do this whole thing while holding it. So go get that tape out of there, toss it aside. You're going to tighten this down because your first stitch is an important one, so take your thumbs and put them in between those strands and just wiggle your hands up and down. This is going to get that stitch really tight. You might have to do it a few times, but that is going to be a key throughout this whole process, making sure each stitch is tight. If it's not, it'll undo itself. There you go. There's your first starter stitch. Okay, the hardest part's over. Now let's just do that thing again. You go ahead and hold it on your index finger and put your thumb over. Now make 2 loops again and hold them with your fingers, and you're just going to do that same thing. You got your 2 loops. Now you're going to go over the first one. Oh, not on that side. There you go. You got to go straight across. Over the first loop, on the second loop, and make sure you go straight across. Just like that. Boom. Second stitch done. Now same process. Just put your thumbs in there, tighten, pull all the strands evenly until you get that little checkered box pattern. And again, you need to tighten it as tight as you can so it doesn't come undone. Alright, you are on your way. Now just keep doing that, and that's all there is to boondoggling. Just loop, loop, over, under, under. And that's really all there is to it. It's a great thing to do while you're watching TV or, you know, on a road trip, whatever. So just keep doing that, and you'll eventually end up with a few stitches. Now you want to stop when you have like 3 inches or so left. Now you're going to tie it off. We're going to tie a finishing knot. Go ahead and turn your strand over toward this neighbor. What you're going to do is just tuck it under there, and it's going to pop up right through the middle. And when you do that with all of them, it creates a little finishing knot. So same thing on all the strands. Just curve it towards this neighbor, and then tuck it underneath that strand and out through that middle hole. Now you've done that, grab them all in one hand, and you're gonna pull them individually and all at the same time until you can get it really tight. You're gonna need to squeeze and pinch that knot and pull at the same time, and that'll really tighten it down. Okay, now all there's left to do is to cut the extra strands off, so snip-a-roo. That's it. You've got a boondoggle, my friend. Well done.